Drop it on the random.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The opening tip won by the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. To Walker. Shot from the lane won't go. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Walker. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Across the timeline, it's Walker. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Irving sets him up, flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Walker with the basketball. Down just a couple. From the outside, no good. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Just remember an old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
The drive, right to the basket. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Kemba Walker. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 4 to Dinwiddie. Irving. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. And scores at the rim, Jay. Good luck recovering from that.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward to Walker. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Marcus Smart. Hayward to Marcus Smart. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Durant across the timeline. 10-2 the score. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for Boston, number 11, Enes Kanter.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. Missed his first, that one goes.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. For 3, Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Brooklyn's got it. To Jordan. Gets it in the left corner. Durant. Well defended. Hayward. To Kanter. Driving right to the basket. Kanter. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Durant with the basketball up top. 12-6 our score. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session, watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what and get back in the game.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 37, Jimmy Okerlund. Subbing in for the Nets, number 11.
Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Ah, rocking the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Irving to Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Durant to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Short jumper won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Brown scores him in close. First quarter is complete. The Nets have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Joe Harris trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. And he missed the free throw. To Jaylen Brown. Short jumper off the mark.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kyrie gets a look. Can't hit. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. And he knocks it down, Jay.
That's dangerous. A little hezzy cross and knockdown. Lots of options going to open up as the game unfolds.
Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. To Irving. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving. 3 for 6 now. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Nets have the basketball. Kyrie Irving for 2. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. To Dinwiddie, going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Missed the foul shot. Nets have it. To Dinwiddie. Looking for his man. Oh, he missed a short one there. Into the front court, it's Walker. They trail by 7. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Substitutions, Boston.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Add 2 points to the board.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 6. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Irving into the front court. Up 6. Durant to Dinwiddie. To the rim. The drive. Right to the basket. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. Missed it at the line. The follow won't go either. Gets to the basket and scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Jordan. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Brooklyn with the basketball to Durant. Screen coming. Surveys the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Walker into the front court. 5-point game. Kevin Durant. Huge block. Scooped up. Going the other way. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Durant across the timeline. Up 5. Throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Marcus Smart. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Durant for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark. Walker with the basketball. His guys can hold for the final shot. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3. Brooklyn Nets are in the penalty.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2.
Number 31, Jarrett Allen.
Irving brings the ball up court. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half with the Nets in front.
Drop it on the random.